Hello, everyone, and good evening. JR with Secure Metals, June 29th, 8:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I wanted to get this quick video. I didn't do a video on Friday simply because there's really nothing going on. The market is still trading sideways, so there's really no news. But we did have some news this weekend, not some good news. Greece will close banks for 6 days and pose limits on withdrawals. So these are the types of issues. This is why you have gold and silver, right? You have gold and silver because it's a hedge against inflation, it's a hedge against banks, and it's a hedge against the system. Right? I think ATM withdrawals have been in the billions on a day-to-day basis, and Greece is running out of funds, right? They should just print more. The ECB should just print some more and give it to Greece. I don't know what the issue is. So anyway, let's get back to the analysis. Let's get to the gold analysis. Really quick analysis. I'm just going to do gold and silver and the Dow Jones and the US dollar, right? So this is your weekly chart on gold. Gold key level is 1167. We still have yet to see a close below that level. We tested the 1167 level here back in the first week of June, but we did not manage to close below that level. Since then, we've kind of, again, still trading sideways within this giant range here, right? That's on the weekly chart. Stochastics are still neutral. We're still below the 18-day moving average of highs and the 18-day moving average, above the 18-day moving average of lows, though. So we'll see what happens. But 18-day moving average really just pointing to 3 o'clock, so fairly neutral. Let's look at the daily chart. The daily chart, stochastics are starting to move higher. We had this open over the weekend. I'll show it on the daily chart, on the hour chart. I normally don't show this chart. But you see there was a giant gap here. The market closed on Friday at 1175. It reopened at 1185. There was a big gap. I was actually hoping that we did not see a big move to the upside. And the reason why is because when you have a gap, these gaps love to fill themselves. Whether they fill now or whether they fill later, they still stay there pending. So the market did fill that gap, so I was really happy about that. So we had the gap filled, and now the market is starting to move a little bit up. But again, this is only the hourly chart, so you can't really go by that, right? This is only very, very short-term price action, all right? So back to the daily chart. This is the key level here. This area here from 1132, which is the 2014 low, all the way to 1156. This is your key level. Right? So on the daily chart, we haven't seen a close below 1174 since back in March. So this is the levels that we'll keep an eye out. We covered that gap, so that was lovely. Currently, 18-day moving average still pointing to 3 o'clock, so that's neutral. Let's look at silver. So again, this is a weekly chart here on silver. We had this nice trend line here, but was taking out. As of now, I did expect a big move to the downside. We still haven't seen that move because, again, we did break that trend line. And really, we're trading within this triangle here. All right. If we go above 1650, I'm going to take that as a false breakdown. And I'm going to expect the move to quickly test the most recent highs, which was back in the week of May 18th, right? Where we saw these highs. So again, this is an important level to keep in mind. It's the 1650 level. Last week on the daily chart, the stochastics are getting overextended. So let's see what happens. But again, based on this break, I did anticipate lower prices. We didn't get that. So let's see what the next couple of days. It could be just support because of this Greece thing. Who knows? But as of now, and I think last time I also pointed out this flag. This flag was a little bit scary here, okay? And, you have another flag here, even though it was kind of invalidated with this giant wick here. That was the day of I think the day that we had Janet Yellen speaking. I don't know, but the whole point is we had a big move up. It kind of messed up that flag, but really this flag... this is how these flags work. This is the pole, right? And once you have that pole, you just take this pole, right? This is your pole and this being your flag. So you take that pole and you put it right here. And that's your target, right? So the same thing goes with this. This is your pole, right? We want to take this pole and we want to put it here, place it here, and then you'll know that your target is roughly the low $15 area. So we saw the big pole, and we saw the big flag formation, but we did not see the move. We're actually seeing some more sideways consolidation. Again, look what happened today, last week, right? So you had some more sideways trading. So, the market could still turn around right here. But the one thing, silver doesn't look as bullish as nice as gold does. Because we're still trading below this trend line. So until we can go above this level here, $16, until we can go above this level and stay above that level, then you're going to have that trend break, and hopefully the market will continue to go higher. But as of now, the 18-day moving average is still above us. We're still trading within this range, above 1560. If I'm looking at this chart here, this is the key levels that I'm looking at. Okay, just like gold has that key level, 1167. This is silver's level here, 1561. We have not had a close below that level besides that close of November, of the week of November 24th. So again, the strong level of support here. Stochastics are a little bit oversold, so we could have a bounce back up. But again, because it's still at the bottom, we still have further room to go down, right? Here's your daily chart. Again, still trading within this downtrend. Unlike gold, gold did already break out of its downtrend, but we still have to find some support, and we still have to see a nice bullish engulfing candle, or at least a nice move to break this trend here. Until further notice, again, we're going to continue to respect this flag, and we're going to assume that we're going to retest at least the lower level of the 15 level. Would I bet on it? I don't think I'd bet on it, especially with Greece right now. But the whole point is that I think this is your monthly chart. This is a level that we haven't seen since, this is here it is actually. This is a trend that was established in 2013. I'm sorry, in 2003. We had a test back in 2008. And this could be, I'll do this like this actually, be a little bit more clear. Right here. Okay. So now we go back to the monthly. So this is the level here. This level here, 1410, it looks like a great buying area. I've already said this a few times. This is the last area where I'll be looking to buy long term. This area, I do expect this area of support to hold, and I do expect this area to be hopefully the bottom. Of course, no one knows where the bottom is. All we know is that every dollar that silver goes down, we are $1 closer to the bottom. So at this point, silver is already down 71% from its lows at around 1432. Silver's already down 71%. Is silver going to go down below 1430, more than 70%? I doubt it. I don't think so. I think it'll test this line. Worst case scenario, maybe the $13, the high $13 range. But I would imagine that we will see a big move to the upside. Let's look at the Dow. The Dow, look at all these bearish engulfing candles. None of them have brought the Dow Jones down. Eventually, one of these bearish engulfing candles will be very bearish for the Dow Jones. Today, we had a nightmare of a day with the Dow Jones. If you look at my my previous video, the one that I did, actually not the last one, but maybe 2 videos ago, I did say that this was a great level to short the Dow Jones. I'll tell you what I did. I ended up shorting the Dow right here at around 18,045. Market moved down. Okay, I put my stop loss right over here for half of my position, 17,894. So I was up 1-to-1. All right. Market kept going down. I anticipated a move to at least 17,500 or maybe even lower. That's not what I got. I got a reversal. Market went back in. It stopped me at a break even. So my first position was stopped at a 1-to-1. My market came back over here and then immediately moved back up. In my second position, I moved my stop loss from back here all the way to a break even. So half of my position was at a profit. The second half was broken at a break even. Was left at a break even. It retested the zone, and now the market is moving hard to the downside. It could be all this Greek talk, or it could just be the Dow Jones breaking down after almost 6 years of just nonstop rallying, right? Let's see what happens. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if we test this level here, the low 17,000, before going higher, at least before making an attempt to going higher. For the now we have the 20-day, the 18-day moving average starting a curve to the downside, so that could add pressure to the Dow Jones. And that's about it. I'll do another quick analysis tomorrow with the US dollar and some ratios, just so we can get a different perspective as well. All right. I think for the next couple of days, I might do a few more videos than I normally do. I usually do one video a week, but I might do one or two, simply because I want to follow everything that's going on, the Greece, the Dow Jones, the S&P. I'll put some of those charts in there as well, the US dollar ratios, which are really important. And that way we can have a better perspective of everything. And I got to tell you, I've never been more excited about this gold and silver trade. I got to show you platinum chart. Platinum chart just looks gorgeous. But again, I'll do a video tomorrow and we'll catch up on a couple more things. All right. Until then, enjoy the rest of your evening, and I hope you enjoy the video. Bye-bye.